And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today is a story video that I got reminded of the other day when I was in class, actually. My travel and tourism class, my professor brought up the Tree of Life, and that sparked a very traumatizing memory for me, and I thought it would be a fun video to talk about today. So here we go. Now, what is the Tree of Life? Well, the Tree of Life attraction, at least it used to be an attraction at Disney World in the Animal Kingdom section of the resort. In the animal, I guess not section, it'd be a whole park. But it's like this giant tree. It's got, in the trunk's got like carvings of Disney characters. I think Pluto and a few others are in there. But it's this giant tree. And inside the tree is an attraction, kind of like a theater type experience thing that we could do. So if you've never seen the Tree of Life, there it is. I don't know if it's still at Disney. I've not been to Disney since this happened, and I probably never will, because Disney World is a money trap for children, and I am no longer a child. I'd rather just go to Universal. If I'm going to go to Orlando, I'm going to go to Universal, not Disney. That's that story. But anyway, now when we got there, like, I didn't even know there was an attraction in this structure. I thought it was just like this giant display structure, maybe like an observation deck or something. But because it's not very well, I don't remember it being very well like pointed out or advertised or anything that there was like an experience inside of it. But it was themed. It was themed to Bug's Life, and so. And, back then I wasn't a huge Bug's Life fan. I definitely much more am now. I think it's a masterpiece of a movie. But back then, it wasn't really my cup of tea. I still enjoyed the movie, but there were so many other Pixar films that I liked more. And there still are more Pixar, a good amount of those I still do prefer over Bug's Life. That just shows how much of a masterpiece that golden era of Pixar was. So. But one day we decided we were going to do the attraction. I don't remember exactly which day it was on our trip to Disney, because we went to Animal Kingdom twice. I don't remember if it was the first trip or the second trip. But if it was the first trip, it was the first day. And I don't know if that would necessarily be true. But I don't remember too much about going up to the attraction. I remember waiting in line, and it was all indoors and it was kind of covered, and you couldn't really see what was going on inside the attraction. That's kind of the point. This attraction, by the way, if you've never done the Tree of Life at Disney, if you've done the Shrek attraction at Universal Orlando, that is a very similar one where you sit in a seat, where like you get into the theater, you sit in a seat, and then there's like a giant screen, and it takes you on this giant adventure themed. Universal's themed to Shrek, obviously. At Disney, it's themed to Bug's Life. So. But the one at Universal I thought was pretty fun. We did that. Kind of like, rocked you back and forth, kind of, just taking a very immersive experience. And then, if I did the Tree of Life attraction again today, I'd probably have the same thoughts. Not the same thoughts. I will never do it again. Because when you sit in the seats, right, and they were like, theater seats, I remember sitting down and then the thing started. And, there's some important details that I'm probably going to leave out of the presentation portion of it. But I do remember the beginning was kind of nice and light. It was cool. We were doing, just like bugs flying around and everything. And I was enjoying it at the start. But everything started to go downhill around when these, like, bugs wearing, like, masks came out, like gas masks came out. And they were like... And then they were like setting a panicked tone, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this? I've never seen this part before. I've never seen this in Bug's Life. What is this? And then they took these cans and sprayed them at the screen. Not only that, there was actual, like, gas smoke, something flying down from the ceiling. Now, it was probably nothing. Like, they've done this at other places too. My logical brain now knows it was probably just smoke. But it gave off a smell that was definitely not smoke. And it was supposed to mimic, I think, pesticides. You could not have seen me more freaked the fuck out than when they're like putting this thing like, oh, we're all gonna die, everybody's gonna die. I'm like 7 years old. I'm freaking the fuck out, and there comes just like fucking smoke raining down from the ceiling. Like, what the hell? Like, I start freaking the fuck out. I start crying. I'm like going insane. What the hell is going on? And it went on. I shit you not, went on for at least 10 minutes. It just would not end. It was grueling. I am sitting next to my dad. I'm crying, bawling my eyes out, freaking out. I am petrified. And it just won't end. It's like a nightmare that just won't end. And you're just being tortured time and time and time again. Goodness gracious. I mean, I don't even know what else happened on the screen at that point. My head was fucking buried in the seat most of the time, freaking out. There's other screaming going on that doesn't help at all from kids, and also the screen itself, and there's all sorts of stuff going on. And it just wouldn't stop. And there was like a smell radiating that just did not help set the mood at all. It's dark, it's loud. I shit you not, I don't think I had been more scared in my life up to that point. This is back when I still hated roller coasters. Every time before I got over my fear of roller coasters about 5-6 years ago, I've stepped on a roller coaster before then, nowhere near as scary as I felt at the Tree of Life attraction at Disney. Hell, there's other times any of those experiences, any other scary experience I've ever had in my life you've seen on this channel or not, does not hold a candle to the terror that I felt at the Tree of Life. Eventually, though, the torturous part ended, and I'm like bawling my eyes out, and then all of a sudden I feel something rolling up my butt and up my back. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, there's like a big bug like crawling on the screen. He's like, oh, all the bugs are crawling up your seats. I'm like, what? There's a bug in my seat? What the fuck? I literally got up from my seat. I think I like leaned forward so my back wasn't against the chair, and I could see the thing rolling around. And I know now it was just a robotic thing, and it wasn't real. And I think I knew that even as a 7-year-old. I kind of knew, this can't be real, right? That's totally a health hazard or whatnot. But we're coming right off of one of the most traumatizing experiences of my life. So you can think that my brain is not functioning correctly at this point. So you know that I'm not totally thinking clearly, and definitely partially believed that there could have been a bug in there. And I was, if I wasn't freaked out before, I definitely was there. And that's when it ended. I don't remember exactly when it ended. I think it ended soon after that. I don't remember. I also don't know exactly what the whole point of that whole ideal is. Is it to advocate for, better bug conservancy and whatnot, or making sure, bugs are endangered and, saving them by not using chemicals or whatnot? Is that what it is? Because that's a really weird thing to put in a Disney attraction for kids. Like, come on. Doesn't really. I don't know exactly what their point was. I think it was a very ironic attraction to having something called the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. And you're talking about death and terror. So that's my recollection of the whole thing. Obviously, it's probably different. But you think I'm going to go back there to check? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Never in my life will I go back to the Tree of Life. But if anybody's been there recently, into the Tree of Life attraction at Disney, let me know how it is in the comments section down below. Am I overblowing it? Has it changed? Do you remember it the same way I do? Anything like that. And yeah, don't kill bugs if you don't have to. Except for mosquitoes. Those mosquitoes can fuck off. Everybody else, yes, they're okay. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for more stories. I'll probably tell some more eventually when they get brought up to my memory in class again. as this one did. So, till next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.